Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm talking about Chips 2017. And this is going to be filled with spoiler content. So I'm going to talk right now about Vincent D'Onofrio. So Vincent D'Onofrio is in this film. And this film has a really cool mystery in it, where essentially police officers are using super fast motorcycle bikes, their agility, their ability to move through traffic, to hit armored trucks, steal the money out of the armored trucks, and then get away with that, right? In addition to that, they have an inside man in the armored truck division. They have multiple police officers involved in these thefts, and so like it's and they even have someone involved. So I think that's it. People on the inside of the police department, and people on the Brinks side. And they actually I think they used Brinks trucks in here, which is kind of interesting. And so one of the things that was interesting in the film was I really enjoyed the film. I really am a big fan of motorcycles, and I really like the way they showed motorcycles have the ability to move through urban environments in ways that cars just cannot move through. And so they have really a huge amount of agility and ability to move through urban environments. Vincent D'Onofrio plays the primary motorcycle thief, and he's like essentially the leader of this organized gang that is stealing from these armored trucks, right? And he does a great job in this movie. And there's also classic, vehicle movie scene where at the end he kind of gears up, in full bad guy mode, like this, and he unveils this Harley Davidson large, super fast black bike, which is a Harley Davidson build, very old, very heavy, but a massive engine, very, very quick. So that was kind of really neat. And then he goes with like an old school, almost like Peacekeeper revolver. So like the equipment choices in this movie is about equipment. It's about gear. So so that's another thing. It's like, if you know the brands of motorcycles, if you know the brands of firearms, this is a cool film, because you're like, oh, I recognize that gun. I recognize this particular bike. But if you don't care about those things, this isn't a great movie for you. And so it's really interesting the way they show who's involved and carrying off these mysteries. Poncherello goes in undercover with a fake name. His name isn't actually Poncherello. And they make a lot of fun in the show about the name of that particular character. And it's just really it's really an enjoyable film. One of the other things I really liked about the film was they tackled some heavy topics. So one of the things is Dax Shepard's character, who plays John, one of the police officers. He is in a situation where he is really he is completely addicted to opioids, and he's addicted to painkillers. And they actually talk about that, and they explain some of the signs that you're addicted to opioids. And I thought that was really interesting, and it was really cool the way they showed, hey, if you guys are friends with, this is the way friends work. If you're friends together, you're always pushing each other to be better. And so you say, hey, you have this really distinct personal problem, and you need to fix it, right? And so I thought that was really interesting, just the way they handled that, and how they managed it, and the way they talked it through. And it was also really interesting to see them tackle heavy topics in a comedy film. So I really very much enjoyed this film, Chips 2017. Very, very good film. Take care.